Hello, everyone. It is me, the Arcana Angel. In, welcome in. We're in the sanctuary. We are outside today. We outside today. No, I'm just kidding. Spirit led cornbread fed. I am in the South, y'all, and spirit led cornbread fed. We talking about the wonder years, y'all. The wonder years. And when these cards came out, the first card that came out was the mountain goat. It made me feel like there's so many possibilities, right? The road not gonna be easy, but definitely worth it. It's giving definitely worth it. A couple of things that came out. I thought about the show when Spirit first dropped it in my mental. The first thing I thought about was the show, The Wonder Years, and I was like, oh, what is that about? Anyway, it made the first thought I had was the TV show, the old TV show that has Shia LaBeouf, and I was like, oh, okay, somebody bluffing about something, or somebody feel like somebody might be bluffing about something. Anyway, you might have European descendants, or um, you might speak French. You know, if we vibe, we try, but bluff, who bluffing? I don't feel like somebody's bluffing. It gives me like somebody's trying to call somebody's bluff. So I don't know. We gonna break this thing down because it was a couple of things that came to my attention. Today is a 5 day. It's all about a need for variety and being a free spirit and seeking independence, but at the same time learning how to be connected. It's like the energies of the 24 and the 25 that we have under the influence today. It says that even though you have to maintain your independence, you still have to be able to maintain a deep connection. Deep connections is all about uh, this energy today, learning how to connect, learning how to embrace, learning how to really manifest your dreams, like the idealistic dream that you have. But it's a methodological approach. Remember, we had that 2 2 2 2 energy, the 4 2s consecutive methods. It's got to be a method to your madness. How y'all doing? And then I wanted to talk about the black moon energy that came with the wonder years. So when he gave me the wonder years, I realized it wasn't about the show at all. It was really about the wonders, amazements, the things that are happening, that are about to happen over the next couple of years. Natural phenomenons. We already know we've been seeing a lot of stuff with the weather going on. I'm in the South and I'm in Texas, and we had an earthquake the other day. Now, if that's not a wonder, I don't know what is, right? But we definitely having natural phenomenons. The bubonic plague is back. They said in Lake Tahoe that the bubonic plague has been they got somebody actually died from it. So it's gonna be a lot of wonders. But that black moon energy, it's all about protection. So I'm gonna pull a protection message for sure. All about the shadow work. I've made a post on my board, on the community board, and it said once you go black, you never go back. And it made me think of whatever it is, right, that you are going to, whatever it is that you are going to, whether it's into more power, whether it's into more darkness, more shadow work, because we all got a lot of stuff to continue to work out. But once you go forward out of this energy, you won't have to go back. The swan symbolizes freeing yourself and spreading your wings from entanglements, from negativity. Spirit said the years and the wonder years, it means it's a reckoning time for ordinary affairs. What we think is ordinary is about to be over. The ordinary stuff that we go through is definitely, it's about to be changed. It's gonna be a little bit stranger, kind of stranger, but Spirit said it's gonna be a path to deep faith. These surprises are gonna be mingled with admiration and amazement. So, can you imagine? Hi, Demi. Hi, Joy. Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. Make sure you hit them thumbs up. I love it. I love it. But the 24-25 is teamwork. And one of the things that I saw was under the years, right? When I went through the years, the Gregorian calendar actually said every 365.2425 days. Can you imagine how specific it is? And today we're under the influence of the 24 and the 25. So that lets me know that this change, whatever changes you're going through, are definitely critical. But it's a time to produce, and it's a time to produce together. Even if you are independent, it's still going to take togetherness. We are going into the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius, you already know, is humankinds like us, but it's other species that are threatening to come into the world, right? The divine world, the swan, the mountain goat energy, bridging the earth with the divine world, right? Whether it's your spirituality or whether you get a chance encounter with one of these divine creatures from, I'm gonna say alien, because anybody, I don't know where you are, but in the states where I am, we call anybody that's not from where you are an alien, right? So if it might not be from another world, it might just be from another world that you know of. And so you have to take that into consideration, so think about that, because Spirit said it's time to be more serious and focused under the 845 energy. He said this is almost you we if we vibe, we try, but almost at the final season of life. I was like, what? I got to break that down. So we go pull the protections message. It's a cosmic reset, y'all. A cosmic reset. As above, so below. So whatever is going on in the heavens is going on the earth. A cosmic reset. That moon energy, I love it. It's amplifying the energy. It says you might have been loved, or you might feel like you was in a situation that you loved, but it's kind of like, or something that you love is unattainable, and you've been patient and you've been faithful, right? Spirit said just keep your poise. Let's see what else do I want to go through, because these are just the numerological influences of the day. This is for everybody, right? This is the energy I want to give to you first, that you can use this energy, go forward, and then we'll break this thing on down like a pound. But that 00 energy says that it's a time to make powerful connections. The 22 energy is saying that love reigns, right? You can manifest your idealistic dream. And it's almost the end of life as you know it. It might not be the end of life on this planet, but it looks like it says it's almost at a final season of life. Life as you know it. The life you once had, it won't be the same. Right? Spirit said under the fire. Oh, there go my truck. Thank you, Lord. But anyway, I love saying my truck, because that means my manifestations are closer. And that's what I was just saying. The 222 energy, potential to manifest, strong potential to manifest your idealistic dream. But it's a need for variety, right? That age of Aquarian energy is a need for variety. Time to pursue your goals. Time to get serious. So we're gonna break this thing down. We got the ram and the swan that came out. One of the main energies Spirit wants us to know: be patient with yourself. Right? It is gonna be a journey, and you do have to break free. Hold on 1 second. Me, my Dre just pulled up. You need some help, Mom? Don't mess up your house shoes walking outside. Because I need to. Oh, that's why the one she went in there and got her. She seen Chloe and her. She got them in December. Alright, first time I see it. Yes, I got it. And I found something to put it in. She knew where they were. No, I don't. You said you want to take it in. I'm trying to get this in my video now. Alright, go take care of them. Sit down and rest. I already got 5 lights. I'm like, okay. You gotta, you hungry? I'm gonna know when you get it up. I might be coming back if around over with the water bill paid because I thought I stayed at that house like that. Okay. All right, y'all. I am back. I had to help me, my Dre. If you have an opportunity to an older person or your parent, go ahead and do it. Especially if it's not used to doing. Like he said, right? Freeing yourself from old constraints, right? Things that used to stop us won't be stopping us no more. We breaking free out. Swan energy. It's also keeping poison grace and doing it. Um, it's like doing it because you want to do it, not because you have to do it. And that's what we want to do. That's the royalty of it. Breaking free from entanglements, right? If you are entangled in a situation, Spirit says just remember that you are free. You have everything you need to be free. Like you don't have to stay in a void. You don't have to stay entangled. You don't have to stay stuck. And that's one of the main messages, that black moon, right? Shielding from negative energy, going deeper, soul deeper. But I wanted to use the ghetto nun deck because, like I said, the first card, the first one, I when he said Wonder Years, it made me think about the movie. Right, somebody could have been bluffing, so I was like, let's see what kind of movie energy, like, let's see what type of energy is really going on. Oh, okay. Spirit speak. Oh, spirit speak. And look what came out. Okay. Spirit versus the flesh. Earth bridging the natural with the physical. I like that. Prayer warrior. I told you, you are royalty. You are the divine. I love it. Masculine energy, air signs, fire signs, or a man, strong energy. But we got, it says, let me fly. Don't that go right along with that? Bring yourself. Let me fly. It's like somebody big. I told you, somebody might want to go. Somebody could have asked for somebody to, like, I'm leaving. I told somebody they was leaving, right? And somebody might be trying to call somebody's bluff. So be aware, they might not be bluffing because whoever this goat is, the goat, right, the greatest of all times, the one that see all the possibilities, the one that's in control, that have a new appreciation for life and the struggle, right? Because he told us the struggle was the rite of passage. That's what was gonna give us that clear mind. That's what was gonna actually propel us into our journey, into a deeper soul connection, deeper uh, job connections, just deeper connections all around. Right? He said, pay attention to our relationships. It's been a rough ride, or it's about to be, because he facing the mountain. He facing the mountain. But one thing that I see on this card that like contradicts the light and the dark, it says, I'm slipping and I'm falling. Ghosts don't slip. Oh no, they're sure footed. So somebody is praying to get a handle on a situation, or somebody needs to get a handle on a situation, right? Because it says he's slipping and he falling. Ghosts don't slip, they don't fall. They are very sure footed. They definitely know where they going. They definitely grounded. So either somebody's praying to get grounded or somebody needs to get grounded. So let's see. Somebody probably need to get grounded because we got revenges here. Two-faced, the lovers underneath. That's a lot of some. I ain't even gonna say nothing. Let's move on. We ain't gonna even. I ain't gonna even say nothing else about that energy. Let's move on from that because it was a lot of external factors. Let's say that a lot of external factors. So let's pull a protection message and see where spirit. Wow, go the distance and co-create. That's what he said. Powerful connections, maintaining your independence, yourself, the way you feel, as well as deepening the connection, going the distance. I love it. Look, peace, underlying energy. We definitely want to see, because it's faded. I told you, you are the divine. Truth be told, this is your karmic justice that you will have peace, that it is faded. I love that energy. It says it's an unfinished symphony with that 10 right there. And we also got the 10 right here. You one step closer, one step higher to achieving your goals. I know you wondering why. Why do Spirit have us here? Because he wants you to know you are one step closer, one step higher to achieving your goals, going the distance. After the 10 is the 11. 4-4 energy, blessings trying to get through. The only thing that needs to happen, you see that 0, a cycle needs to come to an end. Cycle needs to close. It, like he said, life as you know will be totally different from now on. Something you can't continue to do in the same way. And then once you get there, right? Go creating, what you creating, whoever the wise person, the wise friend, the wise fool that you go deeper with. Remember, love reigns. The one that's been faithful, the one that's been loyal, the one that's been patient, who you partner up with. Once you do that, then you can go the distance. But you do need a deeper connection. A deeper connection. We'll see a deeper connection to what, but yeah, blessings trying to get through. 8-8 energy gotta remain open, right? What goes around comes around on all levels. That cheap. I feel like once you decide what you want, once you, it's like a conversation that might need to be had. But once you decide what you want, I feel like things are gonna take off so fast. Look, the cheetah, he's a fast um animal, one of the fastest animals, if not the fastest animals on the planet. But it's always a catch. I'm gonna pull the catch, the cost, the cows, and the change. But you know, the cheetah, it goes fast, but it can't go long. So it's gonna be like short. I feel like short spurts of what's going on, how it's gonna be, how it's gonna go down. Short spurts, because the cheetah don't go fast. For energy, stable foundations. Let's see, what is the protection message? Co-create 40. Let's see. I like that because right after co-create, then the soulmate energy comes in. Right after you co-create, I told you, once you decide who is your wise friend, who is the real ones in your life, that's when you can start actually creating. Things can actually come into fruition. Says protection message, you're trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing vital force of spirit. Oh, okay. That's why it came out, prayer warrior, needing to pray more and worry less. It says, perhaps you are in a slump right now, facing monumental task. Yes you are. Facing a monumental task for sure. Without the nurturing, without help, like really doing it on your own, pursuing your goals on your own, mastering what it is that you want. It says you must tap into it, not simply for yourself, but for inspiration. That's part of the wonder, right? The admiration, the inspiration, the time that you get that creative spark. It says reclaim your partnership with spirit. Okay, so we breaking it down. It's not a relationship with something on the physical. It definitely is the bridge from the divine to the earth, bridging the natural to the physical. The mountain goes spirit, bridging the natural to the physical. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Y'all looking at each other. Spirit waiting on you, you waiting on spirit. Spirit waiting on you to come and ask and actually do the things that you already know, because this ain't your first time. This not your first time. You know what you're in pursuit of. You already prayed about it. You know what it is, but you might feel like you slipping and you falling. You supposed to, you are the goat out here, but you feeling unsure of yourself. If not you, somebody in your environment is feeling unsure of the dream. But it says as soon as you reclaim your partnership with spirit, see that egg down there? It says inspiration will flow through you. It'll flow through you. And then, look, I told you it's gonna happen fast. I feel like it's gonna take off fast. Like once you decide that, hey, I can't do it by myself. I can't pray and weary at the same time. This look like somebody looking in the mirror, facing their journey, looking at their journey, really trying to see what do they want in life. All the darkness, all the things that you've been through, like what was it all for? Spirit said it's for you to create and go the distance with your journey, with the thing that you've been in pursuit of. Yeah, it's been hard. Yeah, but it's been hard because you've been trying to do it alone. It said open up communication. That 24-25 energy is about opening up communication. Spirit wants you to open up communication to him or her, whatever it is for you. I'm, I say him. I always talk when I'm speaking dominance in the masculine, and when I'm speaking kind of like laid back in the feminine. But in the masculine energy, the dominant energy of spirit, spirit is saying use that dominant energy so you can master and gain control over it is the thing that you're about to go through, that you probably been going through. But Spirit said you are almost at the final stage, final season of what's going on. But it's time for you to be more serious and get more control, get more sure-footed. If you go pray, you can't worry. It's addictions out here. Addictions could be causing, because DMX, we already know, and it wasn't. He didn't get addicted on purpose. That wasn't something that he planned on doing. Somebody actually harmed him and put those bad things his way, right? But he's a victim, needless to say, because even though they influenced him with that, they literally drugged him, right? He had to overcome that. He had to do that shower work to overcome that. And that's what Spirit is saying. If you want to overcome whatever it is you're addicted to, because addictions is not always drugs. Remember, I told you I did a car wash video on my motivation. If you go to the playlist where it's the motivational videos, the car wash video, I was fasting off of the hair weed, right? It's some things that we just get addicted to, and some things that we just kind of fall victim to. We let it take over, basically. It's done been lip gloss, it's done been nail glitter, it's done been hair weed, it's done been lovers, friends. It's been a lot of things that cause blockages that I have been addicted to, that I had to overcome and recognize, hey, this is too much. I'm giving too much time, too much attention to things that don't matter. And what matters is spirit, the spiritual. We are spiritual beings. We are going into the age of Aquarius. Spiritual beings having a natural experience. These are about to be the wonders and amazements that some of us are about to realize, like really how much strength and how much power you really do have. And that's gonna be so awesome. When you see me walking on water, don't act like I ain't told you, okay? When you see me walking on water, or look, he flying through the air. When you see something, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of new things going on in the atmosphere. Let's just say that. But let's see what it say about Coke, about going the distance. 47. Look, and 47 is right after regeneration. It's right after the rebirth, right? Right after reclaiming, just the Spirit said, even it's lined up, even that way in the book. Right after you reclaim your throne, right after you adjust your crown, right after you tap back in to the spiritual world, not religion. And this ain't about going to church. This is about really having a connection to God, because most people don't get this at church. Most people go through a moment or something happens and it drop them on their knees, put them in their prayer closet, and that's when they get that divine intervention. And then they go to church to help nurture it, to help learn, right? Some of y'all might already had that, but maybe you do need to go to church, because Spirit said you've been doing it without being nurtured, right? It might not be church, it might just be whatever group you feel comfortable with, but it needs to be nurtured. I did it. I was a Church of God in Christ, right? And so once I got saved and sanctified, I loved going to Pentecostal church because I learned it was fun. It was a way I like to learn. It was loud. It was I could be real free. So that's what Spirit is. I feel like Spirit is calling for you to, where are you gonna go once you drop to your knees, and once you have that divine intervention? Where are you going to nurture your power to learn how to use your power? That's why it's so important, Eight of Pentacles energy, that you find the right teacher, that you find the right guru. It's like somebody begging somebody, can you please help me? That's okay, right? Call they bluff. If you under spiritual leadership, if you have a spiritual guidance counselor or a spiritual leader, you go to them and call they bluff, because spirit said y'all been doing it without being nurtured. You might have been in the church 8 years, 80 years, 30 years, and ain't had no real guidance, no real nurturing under the spirit, learning how to use your spiritual gifts and your spiritual tools. It's time out for that. Call they bluff, go to them and ask them, and watch what happened. I have a story. I was actually church hurt like that because, like I said, I was Pentecostal, and one thing they told me from back in the day is that you used to go to the altar and the people would tarry with you, which means pray with you, tarry with you, call to God with you, call out to God with you until you get your breakthrough, until you get your miracle, until you get that peace beyond our understanding. And when my husband left, God rest his soul, and I was hurt, and I was at the washateria. Like, I didn't even go to church that Sunday morning. I went to the washateria and I was washing my clothes and I was drying and folding my clothes. And then some said, go to church, get on the altar, and you tarry. So I left. I didn't get in no church clothes or nothing. I went because the Bible say, let whosoever come, come. It don't say come as you are. Go and read your scriptures, because people are not reading their scriptures. It don't say come as you are. Remember, you have the divine intervention. You have that drop in your spirit first before you go to the church. So I was outside the church at the washateria. I had that divine intervention. Spirit said, go to the church, go to the altar. And I went to the altar, and I got on the altar, and I was crying and crying, and they was praying. And then you know what they did? They ushered me right on. It was like, okay, well, it's time to, get this service moving along. But that's not what y'all told me. See, you told me that I come to the altar and I tarry, and y'all would pray with me as long as I needed prayer. Y'all would stay there with me until I got my breakthrough. Right? I was begging and pleading. I was falling, sinking, and I went to my spiritual leaders for help. My teachers, my guidance, the ones that had brought me to this far. And when it was time to do some nurturing, not using my gifts, when it's time to nurture me, not using me for my money, my tithes, my offering, my donations, or the time that I put in. When I actually needed nurturing, they ushered me to the side. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Go to your spiritual leaders and find out who is for you and who is against you. Call they bluff. Because Spirit said you've been doing it this far without being nurtured in your training. You've been going this far not being nurtured. You haven't, because it says two or more gathered together. So it's like you need that divine connection, that divine partner to help you usher beyond the veil. You can only get so far, right? You can only get so far without the Most High. And it takes a connection, not just with you, but a connection to somebody else in the natural to get you to the physical. I love it. I love it.
I think I left my stuff at the house.
What you leave?
My stuff in my dressing. I will go make some dressing.
Oh, you just to make some dressing? Y'all just try to. My mom just to make some dressing, and it's not Thanksgiving. That's a blessing. Where you going? We got the turkey. We got the turkey. All we need is the dressing. My grandbaby got all slippers. And I bought them for Christmas, and they turkeys with the little bones sticking out. But anyway, that's beside the point. You need to be nurtured, right? Nurtured. Spirit said nurtured. So let's read. Go the distance. Right? Once you have that divine intervention, that divine connection, make that divine connection. Spirit breathing you. Things are gonna take off. 47, right? From regenerating from after the rebirth. After the rebirth, then comes the strength for the long haul. Protection message. You may have been you. It say you feel. Do you feel? Sorry. Do you feel as if you have been wondering? Dun dun dun. The wonder years, right? You've been wandering around for years. Some of y'all feel like that. Do you feel you've been wandering in the desert for ages and ages, years and nothing is happening? Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and willingness to go deep, to go deep underground so that they may thrive. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. Oh, be careful. You are learning how to conserve your strength, and in this temporary time, it's wise to be selective where you expend your energy. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for what? Letting go of what's not important. We just talked about that. Competition rules the nation. Letting go of what's not important. Those things that have our focus that we might have been addicted to, that we might not even been aware have had a hold on us this whole time. So that's a great protection message. I love that. But just remember, once it's faded, it's karmic. Karmic justice in your favor. Our spirit is doing is waiting on you to receive it. Remember, it's yours if you want it. He ain't go. You see that owl? Like I said, you looking at spirit, spirit looking at you. You looking like I can't jump down there. I'm not gonna make it. It's not gonna hold me. It's not gonna work. It's not you talking. Somebody is talking their own self down, right? Slipping and falling, not feeling sure about the journey. But if spirit leads you there, you the goat. A goat can surely stand on the top tight wires. Have you seen some of those ledges, those edges on mountains that goats like literally have to stand on as they ascend and descend the mountain? It's an up and down thing, but they sure about themselves. Freeing yourself. It's been a rough ride. The ages, the wonder years. That's what he said. It's been ages, years. The Gregorian calendar, 365 days, point 2425. Today, we under the influence of the numbers 2425. Spirit is trying to bring you to a brighter, more suitable future. He's trying to connect you with people that have mutual respect for you. Spirit wants you to have the time of your life. This is the most important time of your life. The wonder years, divine opportunity. That's what it says. Years. Years actually means divine opportunity. Another chance to produce something of quality. And it's Pentacles, so it's definitely quality, right? Next is the Nine of Pentacles. That's a high profile lifestyle. That's status, money. It's a connection with you in spirit. Oh, oh, thank you.
Look what they are. They got charged. They charged.
Okay. I like those. Those are cute. Those are cute. Got some new earbuds. He just keep missing me. I feel like it's Christmas. Right, new earbuds. I'm about to get some dressing. What's going on? He said life as we know it. Okay, the final form of life. I just got through watching Last Meals. I watched. Fun fact about me is I watch different kinds of videos, and one of the ones I watched the other day was famous last meals throughout time. My mama giving me this dressing, these earbuds. It just goes along with the message, the confirmation. It's the final season of life as we know it. This might be the last meal before my life changed forever. And I hope that you hit that subscription button. I hope that you hit that thumbs up. I hope that you stay along for the journey because that's really what it's all about. The journey. So far, like I said, it's been a rough ride. It's been rough for me. It's been rough for you. If we vibe, we try. But the good thing is let's pull the good thing is we here together. That's what it's about, right? Making those deep connections, that we have mutual respect for each other, that we see the same thing, mutual interest, two of cups energy, that we have that strong bond and still have a healthy relationship and maintain our own identities and our own walk through the journey. So we go pull and see what the cost, while we're here, the cost. Then we'll pull the cost. Then we'll pull the catch, because it's always a catch. Catch 22, love reigns, right? Catch 22, methodological. Methodological. It's got to be a method to your madness. Methodological approach. The catch 22 is that you have potential to manifest what you desire, not just what somebody else think that you should have, but the very thing that you want. Love, grace, wisdom. Let's see. Let's see. Why are we here, Spirit? You done told us so much, and you break it down for us. The cause. Look at this. I said he done told us so much. Can he break it down for us? Look at the cause. Oh, look. Everything is in reverse. Blockages. That's that Eight of Swords energy, right? So this is what Spirit wants us to break free from. Because reversals are blockages, energy blockages. Look at this. I don't like this in reverse. Well, I like the Ten of Wands in reverse. That's letting go of burdens or whatever. Letting go of stuff that we don't need. Learning how to delegate responsibilities, right? Learning, and that's one of the things he wanted us to do, right? Even though you have to be independent, you can't do it all yourself. You got to know how to pass the torch. The star, not healing, not doing that shadow work, not receiving that love, or feeling like that you will never have love. Like, you know how some people out here that feel like once they lose the love of their life, it ain't gonna be nobody else that compares. Cause I felt like that when my husband died. Well, before he died, when he left me, I felt like, who is gonna wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go get me cappuccinos? I felt like I wasn't gonna be able to attain the love like that again. Spirit said He wants some of us to break free from feeling like we cannot attain our dreams. You can do it. Spirit said not being courageous, not being sure, right? The Page of Wands, the Page of Swords is somebody that does it regardless. The Page of Swords is somebody that is confident. Spirit, somebody's confidence is blocked, and it could be all those horrible things that we have been through in life, right? It could be the addictions, it could be the lack of confidence, it could be the frenemies, but whatever it is that broke your confidence, Spirit wants us to break free from that. Let go of fear. Let go of regrets. And look at that. The Page of Cups. Not feeling, like I said, not feeling love. Not feeling powerful. Not feeling that connection to spirit. Not feeling that connection to family or friends. Feeling very much so disconnected. Spirit want us to change. He wants you to free yourself. Spread your wings. Connect to the Most High. Be patient with yourself, right? That's why we're here. It's a lot of different things that need to be addressed that is hindering your journey. And Spirit said you can go the distance, but you got to let this stuff go. Like, pick today to let this stuff go. 2425, the energy of today. 2425, double five energy. Moving to happier places, whether it's in your mind or whether it's physical travel. Moving to happier states, happier connections, deeper connections. 5-5 energy. Let's see. That's the that's the cows. That's the cows. All of this. If you worry, if you pray, you can't worry. If you pray, you shouldn't worry. If you pray, if you have a connection to spirit, then it's like you need to be nurturing the connection, not disconnecting. If you have a connection to the Most High, then you should be feeling like you could do anything. You shouldn't feel like that you overwhelmed or you being oppressed or that you can't achieve your dream or that you can't overcome. You should be very confident and very much feeling alive. Let's see. I feel like this is something that somebody might be having a conversation about, or this is something that you need to talk about with somebody. Because if you notice in his mouth, I don't know if you could tell, but it's a green leaf in his mouth, and the leaves, I showed you that regeneration. It said after the regeneration, after the rebirth. So I feel like maybe speaking these things out with somebody, you might be able to start, but it's definitely a conversation that needs to have. Somebody might need to talk to somebody. Therapy, right? He said to seek out wisdom. And his eyes are yellow. His eyes are yellow. It's like looking at everything that got you down. Remember, we're supposed to be walking by faith, not by sight. And I feel like that is what somebody is doing, feeling overwhelmed because you looking at all the obstacles, all the tasks, all the things that you've been through, and all the things you have to go through, and all the things that you're going through, instead of focusing on the most important thing. And that's the most powerful connection with the divine. Remember, God is love, perfect flow, yin and yang, and that's what makes love reigns. That's what makes everything feel possible, because you can overcome all of it. You can come out of the void. You start feeling more powerful. Yeah, somebody looking at the problems instead of the solution. We walk by faith and not by sight. I mean, we going back to the basics. Let's see what is costing you. What is going to cost for you to? What is it going to cost for you? What will the cost be? Say you gotta in tarot. You gotta be specific, because I can ask a question and then put another, try to put an answer to another question. No, we're gonna be specific. What is the cost of leaving these things behind and creating with the Most High? What will it cost us? What will it cost? What will what will it cost us? Look at this. Emotional strongholds that didn't do anything but cause destruction and betrayal. Look, yellow again, looking at all the problems, looking at the lovers, the friends, the family, the betrayal, looking at all the situations in your life instead of looking at the Most High. So, what is it going to cost you? You might have to walk away from long term friends. You might have to walk away from lovers that you thought was going to be there forever. You might have to walk away, end some things, complete the cycle. 10, 10, 10. Remember that first 10 came out. Said you were one step closer, one step higher. Another 10 came out to confirm that. It's time to let it go. Ten of Pentacles energy, it could cost somebody. I hate to say it, but it's definitely going to cost somebody some comfort, right? Life as you know it won't be the same. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be uncomfortable. That's a mountain that you gotta go face. It's gonna cost you some comfort. You have to get out of your comfort zone. It actually might cost somebody a contract. Everybody not gonna want to go where you go. Everybody not gonna want to take the divine route. Everybody not gonna want to lose their land or step out their comfort zone. Might cost family, old values, old ways of doing things. It might cost somebody some property. Remember, I said moving to a happier place, whether physically or mentally. It might cost somebody some property. It might cost somebody the birthright. You might have to leave something that was left for you to go and venture and go get your own. So you can go the distance. Sometimes those old birthrights or those old things, like let's say property, like I said, let's just say that you stay on your family's land and you want to move or a job is calling you but you feel obligated. Remember, nobody's else's obligations is your obligation. Your journey is your journey. So by you taking care of the ancestral land may be holding you back from new lands, right? Spirit said, no, give it up. Give it all up. It's time to be serious. It's time to be focused. You don't have to lose it. Spirit said you could just sell it. That way, that might finance your new opportunity. Spirit, what is the catch of this whole situation? Giving up things that we were loved, that we had strong emotional attachments to, strong physical attachments to, things that just didn't do us any good at all. Spirit, what's the catch? Once we let it go, what is the catch? Show us what we need to see. Because from right now, even though, because this is a 10 of cups and a 10 of coins. 10, 10, 10, the bad time. 10, 10, 10. 10 of cups, 10 of swords, 10 of coins. The end of bad karma. I told you, karmic justice. The end of bad times. Leaving those things behind because he wants us to be more confident, more courageous, more connected, deeper connections, right? A 10 of cups minus this page of cups, right? You were giving up things that you desire for the whole. And Spirit said, no, it's time to do you. You are on a mission. And a lot of people are not going to like that. So they might drop you. You might not drop them. But it's time to do things for the bigger mission. The Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment. Your wishes fulfilled. Your dreams fulfilled that you've been putting off. What's the catch, Spirit? Look at this. Flew right over spirit versus the flesh. The Empress. The catch. Are you able to be nurtured? Can you be taught? Are you teachable? Are you coachable? Do you look for reasons to smile? Do you look for ways to connect? Are you willing to accept the guidance, the help, the nurturing? That's the catch. The catch is if you are the empress, you're going to have to pass on your knowledge to somebody that's less fortunate. You might have to give some of yourself, take more time so that you can nurture somebody on their journey. But if you coming out as this divine being, then you have to be willing to accept the nurturing, the guidance, the teaching. Right? That's the catch. Soon as you give up this disconnect, whatever it is that's causing the disconnect, the catch is right. Oh, as soon as you give up this, as soon as it's gonna cost you a strong emotional bond. But look, the catch is this one right there. I told you it's gonna take off. Empress energy. This is divine. This is major arcana. The catch is this is divine intervention, divine opportunity just for you. But you have to be able to do it. Speak that thing into existence. Are you going to be able to do that? Look, the master teacher, the hermit card. Remember, walking by faith and not by sight. I love that energy. hmm Leaving away something that you was bond to or collaborating with, seeking a higher knowledge. It wasn't no good for you no way. Right? It wasn't no good for you no way. Five of swords energy, three of swords energy, that's that eight swords energy. It was time for you to break free from those entanglements. It was time for you to let go of fear. It's time for you to release regrets. It's time for you to be easy on yourself. It's time for you to speak your truth, or head towards the truth that you've been speaking, right? Because it's right under speaking that thing into existence. It's time to break free and go towards that thing that you really want. Look, break free and really go forward. Fast developments towards the thing that really satisfy you. I love that energy. And the change. What the change gonna be? What's the change gonna be? Critical changes. What's these critical changes gonna be? Look at that. Look at that. Fast development. Didn't I tell you it was gonna take off fast? But as the cheetah, it'll be spurts because you got the Knight of Coins because you ain't gonna know everything. You don't know everything. But moving towards guidance, right? The thing that you've been speaking about, like actually taking your time, making healthier choices, healthier decisions, being silent, not telling nobody, playing your role until it come into fruition. I love that because what's the change gonna be? The beginning of something healthier and wiser. The beginning of something more stable. The beginning, and it's the 10 of cups, the 10 of pentacles. You have to give up a cup. You have to give up 10. You have to give up a strong bond. You have to give up a strong emotion or something that was you were tied to emotionally strong, and you get them both back under the divine energy. The cup with the empress, the nurturing, the help that you need, and the level up. Everything becoming healthier, right? New guidance, new ways of doing things. Like he said, the life as you know it is over. This is a new approach. That's what the change is going to be, a new approach to life, a brighter, more suitable approach to life, more variety, right? I love it. More adventure, more amazement, more wonders, seeing everything clearly, right? Surprise mingled with admiration. This is gonna be the change, and I feel like it's gonna be talking about. You've been talking about it. They might then want to listen. Spirit said, "Call they bluff." You've been talking about it. You done spoke this thing into existence. It's on the way. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Spirit said, "Call they bluff." It's time to start doing something and not just talking about it. It's time to put hoofs to mountain. Whatever species you identify with today, I ain't even mad. Hoofs, wings, whatever. Feet to pavement. It's time to get it going. Yeah, it's time to, it's opportunities on the way. It's been a long time coming. That's what Spirit said. We have to put ourselves in alignments. We have to be ready. High Priestess energy. hmm And how you put yourself in alignment? Letting go of everything that caused you pain, regret, hurt feelings, immature actions, talking immature. Like, remember, I said somebody's definitely speaking themselves, talking themselves out of their blessings. hmm Yeah, it's been a rough ride. DMX, he turned his pain into purpose. It was a rough ride, and then he became the leader of the Rough Riders. Okay, this is like spirit. They throwing you out to the wolves. And you coming back leading the pack. It's been a rough ride, but you coming back as the leader of the rough riders. Good, I kind of like that energy. Spirit say it's the revolution time. Students grouping together, so you're not gonna be alone. Because the energy, one of the energies of the years is students grouping together. You might didn't know that, but that's what it means. Students grouping together. So it's like you moving from one class to another class. Like you not associating. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to associate with the things that you used to associate with before. It's time to break free. It's time to move ahead. Time to learn something new. Princess of Coins. Time to step into your destiny. Time to make healthier choices all the way around. But these are physical things, spiritual things, bridging the gap from earth to the divine world. Sorry about that. We're bridging the gap. I don't see no communication. Communication might be coming, or this is the spiritual communication because you see how it's all up in his head. Like it's like he said, you can't pray and worry. Can't pray and worry. You just pray and do it. It's time to take action. It's time to pursue your goals. Spirit says it's time to dominate. Okay. It's time to become the GOAT. It's time to become the GOAT that you are. Spirit says it's time to dominate. So let's see. Let's get grounded. Let's get grounded. I know that's a lot. Ooh, karma. I don't like it when the two bond come out, but I feel like this is for the one that get the message and don't do nothing on it. He's sleeping on himself. Guardians and ancestors are waiting for you. The help is waiting, right? Spirit said you have to seek it out. You have to seek out. What did he say? The you have to seek out the teachers, the mentors, the way. You have to seek out the way. Year of the dog. I like that. Year of the dog. The wonder years. Yeah, these years. Okay, so somebody this year done dogged you out or you done been dogged at. I understand. But Spirit said that's okay. Once you get grounded, you'll have a new appreciation for what you're going through. Spirit led cornbread fed. Oh, the games people play. Don't get tricked out your spot. Don't let over. I feel like somebody's overwhelmed. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed. Spirit said the void. Some of y'all feel like you're in the void. Tennis swords energy. That's the cost. You gotta come out of isolation. It's gonna cost somebody to come out of isolation. Like you gotta, even though you might have been pushed through these doggish years to be an introvert, to go right. Spirit is saying no. It's time to come outside. Maybe that's why we outside today. We outside today. It's a cosmic reset. A black moon. The wonder years. Spirit, show us what we need to see. Once you go black, you never go back. Beauty is fleeting. Go with the flow and look. Create. Create, create, create. Confirmation rules the nation. Once you go black, you never go back. This is that energy right here. Divine masculine, divine feminine, going inside, seeking that transformation, going inside, getting that knowledge. This is that isolation energy you've been in. But that isolation energy that you have been in have been shielding you from negativity, have been keeping you safe. It's time to release and come out. It's time of reckoning. That's what Spirit says. It's a time of reckoning. Oshun, 4040, co-create. Confirmation was the nation. Told you what it's trying to get through. Blessings trying to get through a cycle. 444. All you have to do is ask. Well, you have to close out a cycle first. Then he opened up the doors. Let's see what this is. Because remember I showed you the 404 over here. The cycle ending that the zero representing the thing, the cycle, the person, whatever this is, that's holding space, keeping you from your blessings come together. 4-4 energy. Look at 4-4 energy. There's that zero, the thing, the placeholder that's keeping you from coming in between, getting your blessings, keeping you from creating, keeping you from starting. And look what came out in the middle. So we'll start here. 31 energy. This is the scoop. It's depression. It's old things. Look at those dead things. Old dead things. Things that need to be discarded. We did get the energy of hoarding out here. It's almost like holding on to things that no longer serve you. You're holding on to things that just don't work anymore. Holding on to dead things. I remember one time that was some shadow work that I had to do. Mother Stone Waits. That was the some shadow work that I had to do. My ancestors, I was mad at, oh my God. The wind started blowing. It's about to be a change in the wind, y'all. Life as you know it is not gonna be the same. But sorry about that. But yeah, holding on to dead things. I remember my grandmother, my paternal grandmother. Well, both of my grandmothers is deceased, but this story is about my paternal grandmother. So my paternal grandmother, I feel like wasn't as kind to me, nurturing to me. You remember Spirit said we have been doing this without the nurturing that we needed, that we supposed to have. And so my paternal grandmother, I felt, was very unnurturing to me. And she dead and gone. She been dead probably 20 years, over 20 years. And I was holding on to those feelings. I was holding on to all the old stories, all the old narratives. And I had one day just clicked and was like, them people dead and gone. Like, why am I holding on to stuff? These people in their grave, they resting, they gone. They done completed their little journey, did what they did on life. They done completed their mission. I was still holding on to stuff that dead people had did to me. It's time to quit that. 8 swords. She got 2 swords in her hand. It's time to block out and separate ourselves from old narratives, old ways of being, right? And be patient and good to ourselves. And let the dead bury the dead. Let the dead stuff take care of the dead stuff. We alive and living. Spirit say we almost at our final season. That we need to be more serious and more focused. And we need to be looking with our spiritual eyes, not our natural eyes, says the Most High. So this just was a funny story about me because, you got to get to know your teachers. You should know who you following. You should know who you subscribe to. You shouldn't just be out here listening to everybody. Like, I definitely have experience in a lot of areas in life. And I'm so grateful. I'm going to keep it cute, cover into the end. Spirit led, cornbread fed. Let's break this thing down like a pound. 31. Letting go of depression, letting go of old things, letting go of things that no longer serve us. Scintilla, says ride the whirlwind. Look, live in the moment. Didn't I say we got a life to live? Let those dead things handle themselves. Do not shy away from the whirlwinds blowing through life. For most of us, the ebb and flow of the whirlwind expresses itself as a normal rhythm. Sometimes we up, sometimes we down. Some people dread the shifts. When we feel up, we spend time waiting for the other shoe to drop, right? That's this. That's the energy you in. Waiting for something bad to happen. Thinking, you remember, out thinking yourself, out talking yourself, waiting for the next bad thing to happen. Like the high not go last long. It says waiting for the other shoe to drop for something to happen that will ruin our happiness. The downtimes feel like they seem like they'll never end. For this reason, we shy away from the whirlwind instead of seeking stability. Others ride the whirlwind, they sail high, they stop sleeping or eating, they feel invincible. They can do anything, take on a number of projects. Sometimes this high can be disruptive or even dangerous. Remember I said that addictive energy is not always about drugs. They talking about the natural highs and lows. It says take on they feel invincible. Sometimes this high can be disruptive, even dangerous for some creative individuals. Productivity increases 100-fold. The nature of their euphoria does not usually permit them to even consider the crash that will eventually happen. That's this. The cost. I feel like they explaining the cost, the being high on love, on life, right? Whatever it is you had that emotional uh, bond to. Friends, lovers, job, the strongholds, family, ties, ancestor, money, right? Waiting for it, like knowing something is going to happen. But it says during these phases, moderation is possible and largely unwanted. We could take a lesson from these people. I feel like they pretend they up, but the crash is gonna come. This is the crash. We can take a lesson from these people without experiencing their manic highs. Don't fight the whirlwind and don't spend your time worrying about what will happen tomorrow. Ride the whirlwind. When you up, ride that. Be up. Create, learn, travel. You will know when it's time to jump out. That's the thing. When Spirit say you got a lot of opportunities, a whole new life ahead of you to look forward to, and it is gonna be some highs and it's gonna be some lows. The Spirit said, ride the wave, go with it, go with the flow. Didn't that sum it up? Everything that why we are here, the manic highs, the disconnect, the waiting for something bad to happen, the not feeling sure of yourself, not feeling like that you can advance from the place that you at. But Oshun is out here to remind us that things don't last always. Outer appearances, the natural, remember, the things of the natural, they'll be dead and gone. They'll leave one day. Anything in this natural world is part of this life cycle where it will soon come to an end. You can't stay alive forever. You could preserve it in its old natural form, but that's the old form. Who want to be stuck in the old form, old way of doing things? No. Oshun is here to remind us that everything in this natural world is fleeting. Beauty is on the inside. The beautiful life, the beautiful thing that you want in your life is coming from the inside. It won't be an outside thing. I mean, it'll start to show on the outside, but you got to get it on the inside first, is what I'm saying. Right? Once you get it on the inside, then it can start to show on the outside. right? You have to get over the depression. You have to get over the highs and lows. You have to get over the addictions. You have to get over the fear of falling. You have to get over the regrets, what people then did to you over the years. The people probably ain't even here no more. People probably ain't even here anymore. So I like that energy so far. So I'm gonna break some of this stuff down because I wanted to see. It's a couple of things that I wanted to look at. Let me see. 10, 11. We got 11 cups, 11 coins. Breaks down, like I said, that two of cups experience, two of pentacles experience, getting the sure foot. You know how the two of pentacles in the tarot is like, you know how the guy is like juggling. Sometimes he on one foot, waves all behind him. Sometimes he it's an imbalance or something. This is that getting the stability, hooking up with those people with the same uh interest as you. Mutual respect, having mutual respect with your partners, getting a partner that you can have mutual respect from. But dominating, that's the main factor here, dominating. So let me go get, because I need to get my I thought I had all my decks out here. I don't have. I gotta go get another tarot deck, and we go break these energies down. I got a little bit more time before dinner ready, so I'll be right back. I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use these, my timing deck and just the garbage pail deck. 'Cause these are the only ones that I brought. I'm traveling, as you can see. I'm not where I'm usually at. We're on location. Some things I wanted to break down. Wanted to get some more clarification on. One of I want to see who is this seeking this independence. Let's put a name on it. Let's put a finger on it. Who want to be free? Who is this praying, this masculine energy, this male or this female that's operating? Could be a air sign, a fire sign, or a man. Let's see who this is. They wanna be saved. Izza, Shizza, Izza, Wizza. Who wanna be saved? Hey, let's see. This free spirit who being urged to the wounded warrior. Yeah, the wounded warrior. That's definitely who it is for sure. Let's get some zodiacs, maybe we can see who is it that's seeking independence. Who is seeking independence? We got Pisces energy, but it's definitely somebody that's not feeling that connect. Look, Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Somebody feeling like ain't no developments in love, ain't no developments in creativity, ain't no developments in their relationship. Stuff just not working out. This person want to be free. Okay, I know that's right. If it's not a Pisces, it's just somebody that, like the spirit said, feel like nothing is working. Like it's just not working. Seeker of independence. Confirmation rules the nation. Embrace urges to embrace possibilities. Methodological approach. Let's see what the methodological approach is. Methodological approach. Seeing things as they are. Accepting things as they are. Acknowledging things as they are. The method is finding joy. The sun, finding joy, being playful. The method is seeing things clearly. The method is admiring the journey, admiring the things that you've been through. Yeah, wonders. Just seeing things clearly, seeing things for what they are, seeing those divine opportunities, being amazed. It's the method to your madness. I know that's right. Like the sun card. Let's see. Loved but unattainable. Unattainable love. What's unattainable love? High priestess and the look at that. High priestess and the two of pentacles. The one that's like the goat, the unsure goat, the two of pentacles. The one that he won't. So it's like somebody may have a connection with somebody that's just a spirit, well, that's spiritual. Somebody that's acting in the spirit, somebody that's acting in the flesh. Love unattainable. Look, let's see. Who, 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 who? They fell right back out. Two of Swords. Somebody blocking off. So feel like somebody is blocking off influences, like other people trying to influence, negative influence, 5 of Wands energy, like moving forward in what they know to be truth, sacred, blocking off strongholds, right? Trying to get balance. That's energy. Coming to union. Tower, love unattainable. Tower, scandals, violent. If you being violent or keeping somebody in scandalous situations, of course you wouldn't be able to. This is somebody that feel not just disconnected with the world, but somebody that's disconnected with themselves. So of course you wouldn't feel that love is attainable or the thing that you love is attainable because you all over the place. You or them, whoever's in your environment. Scorpio energy, Leo energy, Pisces energy on the table so far. But it could be any, if it's not those signs, it's those qualities, attributes. Void energy. You need to do some shadow work. You just let her do you like that.
She just trying to beat me. I ain't. This is all the
You
energy
just
I
let
got.
her do you like that.
Let her beat me.
You let her do you like that. Love unattainable. But love is attainable because love is God. God is love, and it's nothing should stop you from attaining that feeling, the Most High. Tower card usually everything is it's usually other entities that's falling out. This tower card is just you versus you. Oh, that cornbread smell good. Y'all know how spirit led cornbread fed. My mama got the cornbread going for the cornbread dressing. I have to post a picture later. But I love that. Maintain independence and sense of self. You are deeply connected. We got a couple of energies out here. Natural phenomenons. Oh, let's look at that. The natural phenomenons, these wonders, these next wonders. Oh, not the moon and the sun, not the moon. Just the black moon. You see how the moon turning black? It's the black moon. You are protected. Don't worry. You will be shielded from negativity, right? But it is a soul dive. True darkness, through darkness. What are these natural phenomenons gonna be? Spirit, show us the natural phenomenons. Okay, whatever fall out. Okay, natural phenom. I said whatever fall out, and look at that. The teeth. I don't know if you can see it, but you remember in that movie of it wasn't Get Out. It was the movie with Julia Roberts and her son, and the teeth was falling out, and the planes was crashing onto the beach, and the boats was crashing, and everything was just going haywire. Go watch that movie because that's giving very much of this. We said what natural phenomenons was coming. Spirit said they on the horizon for sure. Look on the horizon. Look at those rainbows. I took a picture. It's on my Facebook, but it was a rainbow and it went all the way over, and then there was a lightning that came through, like you could see the whole rainbow. The inside, like the ends were colored like a rainbow, but the bridge was like solid blue. I'll post it on my community board, and it was lightning strike that went through it, and it was purple. Like this is giving very much this. We go see a lot of stuff in the weather. Cup energy. We gonna see a lot of stuff in the weather that's gonna be changing. Great migration. People ain't gonna know which way to go. If you don't already have some kind of learning, some kind of skills, you out of there. Look, some kind of skills, replanting the earth, medical skills, healing skills, teaching skills, agricultural skills. Yeah, you got to have that else you go be editor, like a Glorilla song. Look at that, editor, sickness, jobs. Wow, look at this, surgeries. This is Frankenstein energy. Like you gonna start seeing. We already seeing where they cloning people, but this is like mixing body parts. Like the surgeries that the doctors are gonna be doing, like abnormal surgeries, things that they're gonna be putting. Don't well, they already put pig hearts in people and stuff like that. But I feel like you will be more prone to hear about it nowadays because those things they keep out of the news, right? Those gorilla brains inside people, pig hearts inside people. You gonna see a lot more of different kinds of surgeries going on in these next wonder years. Look, different breeds, different species. Eight of Cups. This is giving the matrix energy, breaking free of the matrix. You might start seeing a lot of glitches in the matrix. Breaking free. These are pods. These are like pod babies. I did a video. I think of the pod people. I did a video. I think of the pod people. I have to go and check because that might be one that we need to revisit. Jobs. The way we earn our money. The way that we earn our living. Eight of Pentacles energy. This is that mountain to go. It's like your talents, your abilities. Like you're gonna start seeing people with talents and abilities, like psychic powers or whatever they do for work, whatever you do for work, whatever your gifts is, spiritual gifts, physical gifts, getting more stronger. Six of Swords. Relationships with the animals, relationships with the pets. I feel like you're gonna start seeing a lot more activities with the animals. We talked about the Great Migration. We already been seeing how animals have been leaving certain places. Even the people have been leaving certain places. You're gonna see it more so with the animals. I feel like when you start to see the animals moving, then you know it's something definitely going on in our world, right? Animals move for what? For food, for protection. So be aware. Look at this, the Hermit advances. I hate to say, like we was talking about that bubonic plague that they just brought back or rediscovered. The bubonic plague. It's gonna be other natural phenomenons that happen. Sicknesses, stuff that's in the air. Hold on, my grandbaby is. Hold on, Kalia. I thought you said you was a big girl. What happened? What's wrong? You want what? Girl, get your water out the house. Get one out the house. It's hot. It's hot in the car. Hold on. Hold on. It's hot. That water is in the car. It's hot. Get a cold water out of the house, okay? Okay? You want some of my tea? Oh, it must be nap time. Sorry about that. But health, we talked about health already with the surgeries and stuff, right? Different kinds of abnormal surgeries that they're going to be having going on. But these are sicknesses and teachers, and it's health issues. And you see how this dried up? The land is dried up. Remember I said you have to have agricultural skills. Like you're gonna have to know, like how can you heal yourself without, if you can't go to the doctor, if you don't want them cutting on you and putting a pig heart in you, you don't want to be part of the alternative surgeries and alternative healing measures. What are you gonna do? But these are natural phenomena. I asked about the natural phenomena that's coming in the next couple of years, the wonder years. We got germs and abnormal surgeries coming out. Be aware. Hermit in it. What is that? Look at that. It's like people, it's like this tree is made of a person. They said trees are people. So I hope that this don't mean a natural phenomenon, because you know the trees been walking. They've been getting videos of trees moving, trees migrating, trees walking. So something to do with the trees, ancestral energy. I told you you could preserve it. That's like giving me very much people trying to preserve themselves until they come up with a cure. You'll see a lot more of that. I think it's cyber genetics or something like that, where they preserve you. But we said, who want to be stuck in the old body, in the old phase of life? We don't want to be stuck in the old ways, right? We want to move forward. But I feel like a lot of people are gonna be able to see that. And then we got death, transformations. Just this is the confirmation, the final season of life as you know it. Things that used to be are no longer be. Things we used to have will no longer have. These are, in this death card, it's small. So I feel like even though there'll be small, it seems like there'll be small changes, they'll cause significant changes, right? Some things ending so the new things can begin. The purge, the purge, dynamic action. You know how they always talk about the giants coming back. What about the miniature people? I feel like you're gonna start to see a lot of pygmies or a lot of small people or small, like it's giving me like the littles. I don't know what age group you are, but when I was coming up, we used to watch this show called The Littles, and it talked about the little people in the walls, and they show us movies all the time about the little people and the people living in the walls or living in like fairies or living in the woods. I feel like these natural phenomena, these people, these things are gonna start coming out. Wow, that's deep. I like that. I'm gonna have to do a video on that. Yeah, but these things is will be stronger, wiser. Knight of Pentacles, developers. Who is that? Oh, you was looking like you knew him. Oh no, he in a small car. She'll be here by 6 or 7. So let's see, cause it's gonna be a couple of targeted groups out here too. Let's see what cause the Devil card came out. We already saw violence with the Tower card, right? So we already know it's gonna be more violence in the future. But let's see what groups are targeted. Let's see who's targeted. Who are they targeting? Who is they targeting? 4 of Cups. Look, the ones that are disconnected, the ones that are spreading themselves too thin, bored. 4 of Cups. Women, children, people that don't have their priorities straight. Look at that blood. Something about the blood. They targeting. It's something about the blood, because you see in these cups that red stuff, and it made me think of when I think it's the I was just talking about this with my client yesterday too, when we said the ones that drink of in remembrance of Christ, drink the blood and eat the body or whatever. They're targeting certain blood types. Let's see what blood type they targeting. It seems like it's rare. The star. They definitely pure. They whatever the purest blood type is, or they think is the purest blood type, that's what they targeting. They targeting people with healing energy. They targeting people with divine union, divine connection, divine blood type. They targeting the divine. Who they targeting? The ones, the gifted, the talented. They're targeting the gifted, the talented. They targeting bloodlines. Mm. Yeah, it's like so they can manipulate it, the star. The one, remember we said the ones that feel like it's no hope, just like this Four Cups energy, they targeting the bloodlines or some people, the blood types, pure blood types or rare blood types. They targeting ones that are bored, feeling unfulfilled. They targeting the ones that feel like it's no hope, and they targeting the healers, natural healers. I told you because it's a lot with that hermit energy, the ten of swords energy, these natural phenomenons. They targeting the healers out here, the divine beings. Mm. They targeting divine beings. Look at that. I told you. There's the devil right there. The chariot. He's targeting the divine people. He's targeting the groups where people feel like they don't know where their help is coming from. You got to know that your help is coming from the Most High. You have to be in alignment with victory. They are targeting the ones that are hiding out. That's why Spirit said it's time to come out. Look, it's time to come out. Yeah, they just try to keep you confused, keep you bound by so many different things, having you start so many different things that you were confused about what really brought you joy, what really brought you interest. You are them. It's time to come out. I like that energy. Natural phenomena that you'll be seeing over the next couple of years, the wonder years. What else is out here? Well, let's see. Um, connection to something larger. Connecting to something larger. Six of Coins energy. Connecting to something larger. Somebody that have more money than you, have more knowledge than you. Connecting to somebody that have more than you, more to give, more to share. Let's say that. Six of Pentacles energy. The world, it's a cycle. Yeah, justice, karmic justice. It's an end to the old ways. It's time to learn something new. Look at that, Two of Cups. Time to. I was gonna say it's time to put those things behind you. Old friends, old ideas, old lovers, old ways of thinking. Yeah, it's time to come into union. Come into union with what? With your manifestations, it's on the way. You better be in alignment. You see how fast your manifestations is coming? As soon as you speak it, I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. As soon as you speak it, that's why he said, make sure you walking by faith and not by sight, because what you speak is what you go get. Let's see. We got entanglement out here. Who is entangled? Who is caught up in an entanglement? Spirit, show us who is entangled out here. Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy. It's the wounded warrior, somebody that feel like they can't get out of a tough spot. Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. We got Sagittarius, Gemini energy. These are polar opposites. So I feel like the entanglement is not being entangled with lovers. This entanglement is an entanglement of mindsets. What do you do? Do you continue to hold on to the past, or do you forge forward towards the future? towards a better life, towards a beautiful life, towards something more suitable, towards something more open, towards something more powerful. The entanglement, somebody's entangled with the past, with the heartaches, with the pain. Somebody's entangled with the rough ride. Mm. The pole shift. I'm telling you, that pole is shifting to. It's so funny that we got that Sagittarius and Gemini energy because they on opposite sides of the pole. And I've been talking about that pole shift. A lot of this weather stuff has been going on. The migration because of the pole shifting. Like if you know, you know, right? The pole is definitely shifting. We are definitely connected to something higher, right? Definitely connected to a higher source, a higher power. Somebody, yeah, it's time to clean out your ears. Like it's how you come out of it, right? Getting confidence, like taking heed to what you are hearing and actually doing it, being courageous, surprised. Who gonna be surprised? What's the surprise gonna be? The surprise is gonna be how, look, mind blowing. Like the surprise is gonna be how somebody actually get their revelation, like I said, and actually make their move. Somebody's gonna surprise a lot of people out here. Somebody about to be surprised about the move somebody about to make. Letting go of those regrets, letting go of those fears, letting go of old ideas and taking hold to the new thing, the fertile thing. Somebody gonna be surprised with a baby too. And it might be like somebody that's leaving out of a union, that's in a new union. Somebody might be surprised to find out they pregnant once they get into a new union. They shouldn't have been playing both sides of. Yes, look, four swords. Somebody go find out they pregnant by somebody they blocked off. Somebody, that's the truth. Somebody that they blocked, somebody that they left, and then they enter into something else, and somebody go be surprise, surprise. So make sure you check out that. Oh, somebody go look surprise, otherworldly encounters. Make sure you check out that description box because they have a lot of stuff about cleaning your blood. If they after the blood or some, that's why spirit probably had led us that in our medication, meditation, and elevation, the blood work. It's a lot of stuff. I wonder if these are who gonna be after the blood. When we talking about targeting, I wonder if these are the ones that's gonna be targeting those certain groups and people and things that we were talking about earlier. But somebody gonna be surprised by otherworldly connection out here. Otherworldly connection. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Otherworldly connections. Hmm. Let's see. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. 10, 3, 4 coins, and 4 ones. Somebody gonna be surprised by somebody they was trying to hold on to. Maybe in a family setting or a job setting, that long term, that 10 of Pentacles, somebody's gonna be surprised because somebody's letting that go, abstaining. Yeah, somebody heard something, heard the facts. Somebody's abstaining. Somebody's trying to do something on their own too. Somebody's letting go of doing things on their own and actually coming into union with somebody that do have the same goals. I know that's right. 9 of Cups, Hot Priestess energy. I know that's right. Shielded from negative energy. What's the negative energy, Spirit? Ooh, the devil. Shielded from violence. Shielded from jealousy. Shielded from low vibrations. Okay, you will be shielded from this devil energy. Addictions, sex, drugs, rock and roll. You might be slipping, but Spirit said you will not fall if you heed this advice. I like that. justice. Karmic justice, peace. Peace through all the disgustingness. Peace through all the and I said in the video, the thing that the chaos, the thing that seemed like you shouldn't be doing is the very thing that you should be doing. What they won't do is the very thing that you should do. That's what's gonna bring you the peace, the justice, the love, the purity in your life. That nine of coins energy. I told you the very thing that it might look chaotic to somebody else, it's gonna be the very thing to bring you peace in the world. Okay, the very thing that bring people that look bad and gunked up. Like you might think your life was bad and gunked up. It's gonna be the very thing that bring you peace. Soon as you separate, realize where you are, realize where you're going. Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Cups energy, wish fulfillment. That's that hoarding energy too. Somebody felt like they was deprived out here from their wish fulfillment because of this devilish energy. Accumulating. I feel like somebody, you know how Spirit said that somebody could be riding a high so much, they accumulating so much. Oh, just because you have a lot of it don't mean it's good. Look, Knight of Coins under the bottom. It's quality over quantity. Yeah, you might have accumulated a lot, really just hoarded and held on to stuff that you didn't need to hold on to, depriving yourself from the thing that's really of value and of the best worth. Like, don't deprive yourself, let it go. So you can receive the ultimate wish fulfillment. I like that. The ultimate wish fulfillment, emotional security. Yeah, somebody taking a look at what they worth, how they value themselves. Somebody might have been confused, but confusion is over with now. Like somebody could have been offered something that made them confused, or just like I told you, DMX, be aware of accepting offers or drugs from anybody, especially if you smoke blunts, because that wand came out here. Look, it was connected right here with the confusion. Seven of Cups sometimes is drug related. Drinks or blunts, like don't be smoking with anybody. Don't be just drinking with anybody, because that energy is out here. Jealous energy. Some because you won't submit, because you won't do what they do. Remember, people are being targeted over these next couple of years, so don't accept anything. It's time to break free from the matrix. Ground yourself. Get sure footing. Yeah. Ground yourself, get sure footing towards the thing that you want. The opportunity to offer. There's that Ace of Pentacles that's on the way, that the Most High is offering us. Remember, he said the change would be the Page of Pentacles. This is coming out from amongst them and accepting new, healthier ways to be, coming up out from being in isolation and underground and putting yourself. A lot of people put themselves in isolation, coming from out among them, accepting the new, healthier choices and healthier things that the Most High have for you. Come from among them. Come from among them. Look, come from among them. It's been nothing but struggle anyway. Spirit trying to give you grace after the storm. Operate in spirit and truth. Connect to the spiritual world. He said, nurture your spiritual gifts. This person here is somebody that's well versed in spiritual things. Queen of Swords energy. Spirit's trying to give you an opportunity to nurture your spiritual gifts. I love it. Reckoning time in ordinary affairs. What's the reckoning? Yeah, it's time for union. Emotional fulfillment. We talked about that gator, that wisdom, right? It's a time to step into the wise, making the wise choice. Making the wise choice. Becoming the wise fool. Connection. What's the Hierophant? Uh, one, two, three. This is definitely a group. Reckoning for any group that tried to keep you oppressed, keep you down. It's reckoning time for these groups that tried to keep you down, use your gifts, use people, places against you, gang stalk you, use your purpose. It's reckoning time for people trying to use your purpose, especially organizations, especially religious organizations, trying to keep you down. Remember, Spirit said those leaders, those spiritual leaders that's supposed to have been nurturing you and guiding you, and they haven't been nurturing you and guiding you. Spirit said it's reckoning time. This is the second video that he have told us that he is not happy with your spiritual leaders. It's reckoning time with these people. Let's see, what's the King of Cups? Reckoning time for this King of Cups. This divine union. It's reckoning time for the divine feminine that's more self-absorbed, more worried about what she got going on than what the rest, what the group, the union have. And it's reckoning time for this divine masculine that can't keep his eyes on his divine feminine, that let her fend for herself, that's not taking care of herself, not nurturing her. These people should be looking together. It's reckoning time for superficial relationships. Spirit said he wants us to have deeper connections. This is a strong friendship, but friends don't have to speak to each other all the time. You could go years without speaking to a friend and y'all to still be friends. Spirit said it's reckoning time for those kind of relationships. He wants us to have more deeper, stable relationships, especially with the Hierophant right here. It's reckoning time for being boyfriend and girlfriend years, 10 years, 11 years, 10 months. Spirit said not even a year. It don't take that long to know what you want. You know what you want. So it's reckoning time for that, okay? Wow. It's reckoning time for that. Let's see. Students grouped together. What about these students? Seven of Pentacles from all walks of life, different variety, different cultures. So it's students that's going to be grouped together from all different cultures and all different walks of life. What they going to be doing is the question. Why is they grouping them together? They trying to, it's like judgment. They trying to start like a super baby. What is this? You see how that baby coming out the scale, out the skull, out of something that's dead? Like they trying to make a bionic baby or something. Forging ahead. They grouping these students together. It's like because they grouping them together like they trying to. These dead kids. It's like they trying to bring back something or create something. Let's see what this is. Look, sister, because these kids, this child energy, crossroads. They like at a relentless. They like relentless to do something with these kids. I wonder if that's why they've been kidnapping. They've been kidnapping all those different kids later. The World card and the Six of Cups. They not happy with this generation. They trying to make a new look. They trying to create a new kind of kid or using the kids to experiment. That's what I'm getting. They're experimenting. This group of kids, they are experimenting. Look, the fool. They experimenting on these kids. Make sure your kids are aware of what's going on. What about these kids? What about this group of kids? Seven of Coins. It say in the trash. Wow. They creating what don't work. They just throw it away. Eight of Pentacles. They keep trying. That's why they keep these kids keep on coming up missing because they keep on trying. I said we talking about the students that they grouping together. What they done throw them all in the pot. They trying to create something. These Eight of Pentacles energy. They trying to master. They're trying to master control Oh, they trying to master. How can they control the youth? Oh my God. The chariot. What is the chariot about these kids? Page of Wands. That's definitely kid energy. Three of Swords. Like kids not gonna be kids no more. Like they gonna be more mature. The chariot energy more. Look at that police. Like they're gonna be able to be controlled more. They'll be more mature. They'll be able to start early. It's like kind of like child labor almost. They separating in this community, grouping these kids together. Wow. Hold on, let's break it down. Let's see what the judgment is. Cause you see how that judgment card look? The judgment card when the horn blows the trump. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Wow. Look at this. And they developing like this super baby, this wild spirit. They definitely have more control over what they say, what they see, what they speak. Look at this. Look at that. They these kids are being grouped together because they trying to. It's like they trying to make a different kind of entity with these children, one that they can control that what they speak, what they see, how they doing stuff. Judgment, a whole new kind of breed, a whole new breed. Look, and I hate to say, oh my God, and it came out. I was just say it's giving invasion of the body snatchers. Look at this. So we talking about all these abductions. That's that's what I feel like. That's why they abducted. Even if it's not these literally people that's doing the abductions, they definitely are abducting these children, and they abducting these children for mind control, for security. They're just trying to create a new breed of human. That's where that surgery, that crazy surgery that we was talking about earlier. I think it's still right here. The crazy surgery and the crazy let me see. Cause you gotta see it. They was talking about the blood. They trying to they targeting the ones for the blood, so they targeting those certain kids. So I guess if they start looking deeper, I bet you those kids kind of have like the same blood type and everything. I can't even find it. They don't want this information to come out, but it's gonna come out anyway. Look at this. Health reasons. They doing experiments on these kids, abducting these kids, creating these kids, doing surgeries on these kids is because of their blood type. Confirmation rule the nation. Mm. Let's get off of that. I don't want to be on that too long. I think that's enough. Look, I think we got the gist of what's going on here. Mad scientists behind these abductions of all these children. They doing all these experiments on them. I ain't saying it. Spirit said. I'm spirit led cornbread fed. So if you've been seeing all that in the news, if you've been keeping up, you don't have to ask why anymore because Spirit just told you. They experimenting on them. Mad scientists. Trying to create a whole new world. I'm telling you, they trying to create a whole new world with these children. Let's see. You know what? Because it did come out in the energy. Let's see who the villains are that are doing this. Because let's see. Because the villain, the moon energy, who is doing this? Healthcare. It's the healthcare facilities. Even the dentists. They want to start from a baby. The healthcare. Eight of Swords energy. Healthcare patients. Yeah, they making these. The healthcare is doing it. They keeping them stuck. They using them. They patients and this. They scared too. Those children are definitely scared. Look, they doing everything to these children, telling them what to say. Who is doing this? to these children. It's healthcare. Look, they could be from our world or not. They could be getting probed or not. But it's definitely secret organizations. The world card, secret connections, the moon card, things that are done under the surface. They not doing so. That means that they're doing this like where we are, like our hospitals and our. They taking these kids right to our hospitals, right to our facilities, and doing this right up under our nose. Look, the devil is right there doing it right up under our nose, just like the ice cream trucks that's coming out at night. They doing it right up under us. Wow. Anyway, let's see what else. Cause this is a deep eye. This is definitely a wonder. This is definitely one for the books. Got me in awe. Like, what in the heck is going on? Let's see. It's some more energy that I wanted to break down. Mm, is it some more? Oh, curiosity. Somebody's curious. What's all the Oh, hold on. What's all the curiosity about? Struggle. It's the internal struggle. Curiosity. Curiosity about these spiritual messages because he got a tongue in his mouth, like his tongue is a spiritual. Like somebody is curious about the spiritual messages. Like, is what they do, what they know, is it what they know? Like, is it what they getting? Somebody speaking the truth. Somebody want to know, is somebody speaking the truth? Let's see. Curious about somebody speaking the truth. It could go either way. It came out sideways. It could go either way. They should be. Somebody great. It's like I feel like the more somebody talks, the more that they don't look credible. You see how all his little fingers or whatever is getting cut off? Like the more somebody talks, the more that they don't look credible. Three of Swords energy. Somebody's not believing it. Yeah, somebody needs that divine revelation. Yeah, somebody feel like somebody's sneaking or lying about a lover, a relationship, a bond, or somebody. Let's see, are they lying about this lover, this bond? 7, 8, 9, 10 swords. Betrayal. Are they lying? I don't think they lying, but I think they being told what to say. It's like they don't know. They being influenced. Yeah, they not lying, but they definitely being influenced. So they words is probably not necessarily they words. So whatever they're like, that's not really how they feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why they self up every time they say something because they not lying, but it's not necessarily their words, their thoughts. Yeah, somebody is definitely influencing the decisions, the speaking, the whatever. It's like money. What is this? 6 of Pentacles. Sugar baby. Somebody. Oh, whoever is doing the influence, whoever. So it's because somebody holds the influence. It could be a spouse because you see that wedding ring right there, or somebody in a strong connection. But it's like whoever holds the coin, whoever holds the pinnacle, whoever is the higher up in the relationship, whether it's your boss, your whoever. Somebody is just saying what the coin holder, right? The investor wants them to say. It's like they not so don't take it personal unless it's a personal because nobody should have influence over your relationship but you. And you shouldn't be telling your partner anything that's not coming from your heart. You shouldn't be letting somebody else tell you what to tell your partner. It's okay to get advice, but everything that you speak to your partner should be with respect, should be with love, should be healing. A kind word soothes a friendship, right? It shouldn't be nobody else's opinion. Like you can listen to their guidance, but you need to mix it and give it your own flair to what's gonna be best for you and your relationship. Because just because it worked for them, don't mean it's gonna work for you. But with what you know plus what they know could very well be profitable, could very well bring healing, could very well bring stability, joy, and all those great things. So make sure that you speaking what you want, not being influenced by nobody else. Look, tied, tongue tied, somebody tired, somebody like don't know which way to go. What else? Wine. Did you know that years equal wine? Wine, WINE. Definition for years is wine. Aged. I hope there's nobody doing underage drinking. But it's giving me like a how long it takes to produce it. You know, the longer that you keep something wine, the better quality it is. So let's see what's up with this wine. Aging like wine. What's aging? What or who is aging like wine? What or who is aging like wine? Oh, I love this. Whatever you're taking ownership of, whatever you've been making dynamic action, is strong friendship, whatever it is that you've been, look, and the grapes is right there under his foot. The steps that you've been taking to produce, whatever it is that you have been mastering to produce, whatever it is that you have taken ownership of, whether it's job, whether it's person, whether it's just your own responsibilities. It's aging like fine wine. Okay, it's aging like wine. It's only gonna get better with time. So be patient with yourself. I like that. And you gotta step on the grapes to make the wine too. So it might feel like I ain't gonna say that you had to step on or step. It might feel like people were stepping on you. Maybe you was sleeping on yourself. Maybe you thought you was sleeping on yourself. But the two of wands this year is like all you need to do is stick to the plan. Quit going back and forth. Right? Don't go back and forth. The only thing that's hindering you is going back and forth with your idea. But whatever it is that you're supposed to be standing on is aging like fine wine. Whatever it is that you are pursuing, that you're taking ownership. Look, Nine of Pentacles. One step closer, and that's that Ten of Pentacles. Is the bag secure. These are all the things you have accomplished so far. Right now, one step closer, the bag secure. Look at this. Divine union. You've been working on your relationship. You've been working on your relationship with friends, family, the most high, whatever relationship you've been working on and building, it's aging like fine wine. I don't know if you know, but usually air signs do look younger than they actually are. Like Aquarius, Gemini, Libras, they like me per se. Like I'm 50 years old, but and y'all better not say I look 50 either, because I know I don't. But I'm 50. Like most air signs do definitely look younger than they are. So keep it up. Like you got a long way to go. It might not feel like it, but keep it up. One step closer, one step wiser. Just got to free yourself from entanglements, free yourself from other people's opinions, regrets. Yeah, be strong. Be strength. Where do you find your strength? Spirit is calling us to ground ourselves in the meaningful work, right? Ground yourself in the thing that you wanted to master, to pursue. Ground yourself in wisdom, in loyalty. Ground yourself in what's relevant. That's what Spirit is saying. Take ownership, look, justice and the Six of Cups. Ground yourself in what's relevant. Divine opportunities. The time of your life. I know that's right. Spirit, show us the Empress. We asked what the catch was going to be. The catch, right, from the cost and the catch. The catch was the Empress. Ten of Cups energy. The time of your life for expansion, for growth, emotional fulfillment, the ultimate happiness. Like not having to look for reasons to smile and laugh, but those reasons actually being like living, like a new appreciation for life is being your reason to smile and laugh. Like not having to learn how to accept compliments, actually learning and walking into knowing that you are beautiful, confident enough to accept a compliment and give a compliment. Right? You don't have to hold it in. If you find something beautiful or something that you want to nurture, this is going to be the best time of your life. Nurturing, emotional fulfillment, successful, everything coming together. Look at the temperance, everything coming together, right? Putting the past behind you, actually cleaning out the ways, listening, getting a new perspective. The hangman. Yeah, this is like stop, like whatever influences, those outside influences, those aliens we was talking about, cutting those ties off so that you can win at any cost. I love that energy. Oh, I love that energy. The Empress is out here growing and glowing, standing on business, talking about business. Somebody speaking about business or want to speak. It's almost like whatever business you standing on, it's like it's got somebody like they ready to talk about it. Feel like that's why Spirit got us here with this one. You see how that blue right there is circling her head, like it's ready to talk about the next phase. It's ready to take it through to the next phase. Somebody's about to tell somebody they ready to fly. Time to go free themselves, spread their wings. Free yourself. Sometimes you gotta let go. Extreme. Sometimes people don't know that they being extremists, even if it's somebody or something you've been dealing with for a long time. Sometimes you don't realize how much it have overtaken your life, and somebody is coming to the knowledge, right? Somebody's coming into the understanding that, hey, this is not good for me. I'm slipping, I'm falling. Like, no, I want to go higher. And sometimes that does mean either adding something or taking something away. And we asked about freeing yourself. So this is removing yourself from situations that are childish or that has just been going on for far too long. Powerful revelation. There go the emperor out there. Okay. That it could be an emperor energy. A lover, an emperor energy, because look at that. Like somebody had to literally take a step back and get their groundings, get it together, take a step back from energy vampires, or realize how a relationship, how you or somebody is relating to something or someone, how it was draining their energy. Powerful revelation for the emperor. Okay. Yeah. Love is a two-way street. Love. Ooh. This. What is it? How is it? So many things I have to tell you. Love is so many things I have to tell you. I told you somebody want to talk about it. The Empress and the Empress. Somebody standing on business and they want to talk about it. Love is so many things I want to tell you. Somebody want to talk about what they have came to realize. Like, man, I want to do better. Man, we go do better. Man, the journey. Somebody definitely wants to talk to the love of their life. It's so many things, so much they want to tell you. It's so many things. Oh yeah, they want to tell you about the battles, the good, the bad they done been through. Now they know they worth. They see it now. They know where they was stuck now. You know what I'm saying? They can hear you now. What you were saying about those friends that didn't mean them no good. Those friends, those lovers that tried to keep them stuck and draining their energy for their own supply, farting in the wind. They want to talk about all this stuff. They done came to a powerful realization. Look, I told you, didn't I say they want to talk about it? They ready to have this heated conversation with you. So we know that energy shifts. So let's see how the energy, I hope it's good. Push to the edge. Crying for help. Somebody's pushed to the edge, crying for help. No, it's change your location. It's a wrap. Time to dead this stuff. Yeah. Spirit versus flesh. Mm, be aware. Be aware of not changing. Be aware of constantly doing the same things over and over. If you don't heed this message, it might kill yourself. Okay? It might kill yourself. Let's see. Spirit. I want to do a timing. Timing. 24. We know right now because the 24, 25 energy that we under right now is the same energy of the Gregorian calendar. One revelation. All you need is that growth, one revelation, one thought, one revelation, one more time. All somebody needs is that one more time to go around, look, purify themselves, go after what they really want in life. This is my timing deck. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. Third card is the timing card. Third card is the timing card. Spirit shows what we need to see. 1, 2, 3. I love that. The master builder. Remember, take the methodological approach. He gave us the method. I think I got it on the short. I'll post it later. But remember, love reigns. Stand on what you know. Stand on the business that you know. This is the opportunity to manifest your idealistic life, your idealistic dreams, what you want. This is life as you know it is about to be over. Spirit said you better focus. Right? Look, life as you know it is about to be over, divine. We can't handle situations the way we used to handle them. These are extreme times. These are perilous times. It's not the same as it used to be. Third card. 6 days, 6 weeks, 33 days. On the third, on the sixth, the next day that the life path is at a 33. It could be as fast as 33 minutes or as long as 33 lifetimes. It's up to you. You hold the destiny to your dreams. And you dominate at your own pace. The flower moon could be by the next full moon, by next spring. Remember, one more revelation. But things are blossoming. You just have to change things. We can't do things the way that we used to do them anymore. Can't pull the same strings and get a new song. You got to manipulate those things different. Be patient with yourself. Continue to go forward towards the things that bring you stronger foundations. And until next time, y'all, dinner is calling. My dinner is calling. I'm so glad y'all got to check in and tap in with me today. Till next time, namaste.